We're going to start off with a couple housekeeping items. First item on the agenda is to sign some bills. Can I get a motion to approve a bill from Worcester Telegram and Gazette for $476 for February 28, 2022 legal notices?
Motion to approve?
Can I get a second?
Seconded?
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Next is a charge to WB Mason for office supplies for for $54.89.
Motion to approve?
Can I get a second?
Seconded?
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Next is to review and approve the minutes for the January 25th, 2021 meeting.
Motion to, can we do all these at once unless anybody had any issues?
No issues.
Madam Chair? Okay, I make a motion to approve minutes for January 25th, 2021, February 22nd, 2021, November 29th, 2021.
Point of order.
Yes.
That's February 22nd, 2020. Should these all be 2022, or are these just old?
Oh.
No, they're old. So
They're very
2021
old.
is correct.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
If
Whoops.
you're
We missed a couple. Okay.
Catching
So
up.
point of order answered then.
Point of order, can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. On to our first public hearing at 6:30. Can I get a motion to continue the appeal of St. John's High School to our October 25th meeting, please?
Point of order.
April 25th
April.
I'm sorry, April?
at 6:30.
So just so
6:30.
everyone knows, there's been a request for continuance, so I make a motion to approve the continuance of 378 Main Street in the Residence A District, St. John's High School of Worcester County, Inc., for a variance in section 7E5B to install a digital message board which changes messages multiple times within a 24-hour period. This will be continued on April 25th at 6:30 p.m.
Can I get a second?
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. On to our next public hearing. This is to hear the appeal of Terry L. Martin, 18 Merriam Ave, Shrewsbury, Mass., for a special permit to the Town of Shrewsbury zoning bylaws, Section 4B, to expand a single-car garage to a two-car garage attached to a single-family dwelling upon property located at 18 Merriam Ave in the Residence B1 District. The subject premise is described on the Shrewsbury Assessor's Tax Plate 16, Plot 091000. Can you please state your name for the record?
Yes, my name is Terry Martin,
Terry, good
And-
evening.
and I reside at 18 Merriam Avenue in a house that was built in the 20s. And I am coming before you to ask for a special permit to expand what is an existing single-car garage to a two-car garage. I came in front of the board back in 2014 and received approval for a it was a variance at the time, yeah, and received approval. I have encountered a few construction sorts of delays, and then, of course, COVID hit, and so this brings me back to see you today.
Thank you very much. Ms. McAllister, anything to add?
Just some technical points is that since it wasn't acted upon within the year or 2 years, it expired, so she's back. It's actually, I believe it's the same plot plan used in 2014. And I can't speak to why it's a variance then and a special permit now, just to say that our interpretation changes over time, and it's been reviewed by our zoning enforcement officer, who's in agreement that the existing structure is already non-conforming, and so this garage expansion is just increasing that non-conformity as we see with special permits.
Thank you. Board members, comments, questions? Peter?
Hi. I don't really have any issues with this. I think 9 feet from the line still leaves you plenty of space. I totally understand with an existing structure, especially run from the 20s. I live in a house that's just about as old. You're kind of stuck with where it is, and you're doing the best you can with what's there.
And my car gets a lot of damage as a result.
Yeah. And so I'd be interested to hear if the abutters have any issues with it, but otherwise I think I can't imagine this will cause nuisance, vibration, noise, pollution, any of the things that we're supposed to pay attention to for a special permit. Something like that.
Thank you. Lisa?
I agree. I only had one question. I just wanted to confirm that your plans are still the same. You're just going from a single to a double.
Yes.
Okay.
And expanding a little bit the width of the garage, because it was built to standards that were applicable back in the 20s, and they are not appropriate for the size of our cars today.
Correct. So I do see it's 12 by 24 on the plot plan.
Right.
And that is reasonable to, in today's standards. So I have nothing further. Thank you.
I'm good.
Ann?
I have nothing else, thank you.
Great. I have nothing else to add as well. Thank you. Can I get a motion, please?
Public comment.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
That's okay. That's why I'm here.
That is right. Lisa's my backup here. This is a public hearing. Is there anyone that wishes to be heard on this matter?
Okay.
Being that there is none, can I please get a motion?
Yes, motion to close.
Can I get a second?
Seconded?
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.
And I believe I can go ahead and make a motion, unless there's any discussion? No. Okay, I make a motion to approve the appeal of Terry Martin at 18 Merriam Avenue for a special permit to the town of Shrewsbury zoning bylaw under section 4B to expand a single-car garage to a two-car garage attached to a single-family dwelling upon property located at 18 Merriam Avenue in the Residence B1 district.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next hearing is to hear the appeal of Greg Marganoni, 92 Harrington Ave, Shrewsbury, Mass., for a special permit to the town of Shrewsbury zoning bylaws, section 4B, to construct an addition and deck on a non-conforming single-family dwelling and lot upon property located at 92 Harrington Ave in the Residence B2 district. The subject premise is described on the Shrewsbury Assessor's Tax Plate 32, Plot 216000. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Yes, Greg Marganoni.
Hi, Greg. Tell us what you're planning on doing.
We're planning on building another bedroom, which we need. My daughters share a room the size of this microphone, and we'd like to expand into the yard. And the house, like the previous woman, is pretty old, 1920, so we're just kind of building right off of that, where that exists already, and a deck next to it. My first time around, I don't know what else you need from me, but
And if we need more, we'll certainly ask.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
Appreciate that. Ms. McAllister.
This lot is just a little bit unique. It has 3 front yards, and then what we kind of see as the rear is actually a side yard, so just kind of take note of that. And then we also have floor plans in your files, if you want a bit more context as to what the addition is.
Great. Peter, any questions, comments?
Yeah. Hello. So looking at the plot plan, I think it's sort of very similar to the last case. You know, based on where the house is on the lot, you don't really have a choice about where you can go. And the way the house is arranged, you could go off at kind of a funny angle and stay inside the building envelope, but it would be very strange.
well, yeah, yes, well,
To sort of have it jut off as a wing that
it's
way.
a funny shaped house.
Yeah,
You've
and-
probably seen it and made a comment.
Well, and where it is on the lot also, it just kind of is what it is.
Yeah.
And there's so much clearance on all the remaining sides, I don't see an issue. One thing I did want to ask about is I see that there's a shed on the plan that overlaps Howard Street.
Yeah, that was there when we got there. They had asked me about it then, and I don't really know what happened. Howard Street's a weird one. It's kind of half dirt road, half looks like a driveway.
Yeah.
To be honest, the shed's probably leaving soon because it's
Okay.
kind of
So
seen
it's
better
useful
days.
life.
Better days.
Okay,
Yes.
I just thought I'd ask because it's, it's there. But yeah, so I don't really have any issues with it.
Lisa.
I have no issues. The Harrington Avenue setback is really the same as the house. You're not doing anything different by adding the addition, and 43.3 feet, I think, is plenty toward the back of the house, even though it's not a rear yard setback. So I have no issues. Thank you.
Patrick?
I have no issues.
Ann?
I have nothing.
Great, thank you. And I am, no questions as well. This is a public hearing. Is there anyone wishes to be heard on this matter? Okay, can I get a motion to close?
Motion to close. Oh, actually, first, can you say your last name for me?
Yeah, well, if you ask my father, Margagnoni, but Americanized would be Marganoni.
Oh,
Silent G.
gosh, you just made it so confusing. Marganoni. Okay, I'm
Marganoni.
gonna
There you
do
go.
my best.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I make a motion to close.
Can I get a second?
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Right.
So moved. Can I get a motion, please?
Yes, I make a motion to approve the appeal of Greg Marginoni, 92 Harrington Avenue, Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, sorry about that, for a special permit to the Town of Shrewsbury zoning bylaw under Section 4B to construct an addition and deck on a non-conforming single-family dwelling and lot upon property located at 92 Harrington Avenue in the Residence B2 district.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have fun. Okay. Our next hearing is to hear the appeal of Dean Sokis, 123 Maple Avenue, Rutland, Mass., for a special permit to the Town of Shrewsbury zoning bylaws under Section 4B to construct a deck for a walk-in cooler on a non-conforming commercial structure, lot, and use upon property located at 749 Main Street in the Residence B2 district. The subject premise is described on the Shrewsbury Assessor's Tax Plate 23, Lot 069000. Good evening. Can
Good
you
evening.
state your name, please?
My name is Dean Sokos.
Thank you, Dean. Can you let us know what you're looking to do?
So we're trying to build a small deck right next to the deck that's already there that houses a cooler, and we're going to put a small 8'9" by 8'7", and put a storage cooler on top that's you'll be able to enter it through the building. And we're not taking up any spots. It's a dead space right now, so we're not changing the traffic or anything like that.
Okay. Ms. McAllister?
I would just point out to the board that because this is not a residential use, they have different setbacks that applies. So on the plot plan, you'll see that it's a residence B2, but for all other uses. So the setback standards are a lot larger than they would be if this was a house in the residence B2 district. But either way, it is existing non-conforming and looking to expand that non-conformity. I will also mention that the part of the structure that's kind of looks like it's adjacent to the proposed was also came before the board, I believe in 2013.
The little jut out to the.
Yeah, is that, and perhaps the applicant can confirm, but yeah,
Yes,
Correct.
yes.
yep. So that has received, I believe it was a variance last time. Again, our interpretation has been updated to reflect
Funny.
how we do it now.
Okay. All right. Board members? Peter?
I guess my only comment is I go to your place a lot.
That's my place.
Go to your place a lot. It is tight around there.
Yeah.
If you're trying to go around the building or just trying to, and I guess
So,
looking at it on the
Can I
plot
just say,
plan-
do you have that picture?
So looking at it on the plot plan.
But if I show you the picture of the one that's
Well,
there
just
now?
let me
Okay,
finish.
okay,
Because I'm gonna say the opposite of what you think.
okay.
I don't think that it'll make it any worse, based on where it is. But I just wanted to ask: had you thought about is there anywhere else you could possibly put it that would work that wouldn't make that tight spot any tighter?
So, no.
Okay.
It's, so where it is currently, I'm bringing it forward towards the street.
Yeah.
There's no parking. There's actually an air conditioning unit there, just before that.
Yeah. And that's where your kitchen is. It's not like you could put a walk-in off the dock.
Yeah, I have to come off the kitchen.
Yeah, it has to be there.
And so it's going to come out, that way, towards the street. And because I can't go any further back,
Yeah.
that would make it almost impossible.
Right.
And I can't put it on any other side of the building because the kitchen is on that corner.
Yeah.
And when I got it originally, when I built it, thank God the volume has done. I've done well there.
Yeah.
The town's been good to me. Then COVID, I was thinking about asking for the variance years ago, but then COVID hit, and volume dropped, and I guess none of us knew where we were going to go from there, right?
Yeah.
So volume's coming back, but unfortunately, deliveries from vendors. I was handling the problem by getting multiple deliveries a week. I was getting 5, 6 deliveries a week. They were delivering on Saturdays, and that way I could keep product in my building. But now they've all decreased their deliveries. I can't get a delivery on a Saturday, so I have to get, a delivery on Friday to make it through.
Yeah.
And it's just they're not delivering the same way.
Yeah.
So
No,
I just need the space.
It makes sense. I mean, I just, having driven around the building plenty of times, I just know that it's a bit of a squeeze. But I also don't see that this necessarily makes that squeeze any worse. And so in that sense, I don't think I have a problem with it. So that's all I've got.
Lisa?
I was just gonna say, anywhere you put it is a squeeze, so I'm fine with it where you're proposing. The only questions I had was how it was going to be used, but you answered that, so
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Patrick?
I have no issues.
Ann?
I have no questions.
I think you answered it, but again, can you just explain again? It's a walk-in, so can you just,
So currently, there's a
Help me
walk-in
visualize.
there, right? You see the big silver? That's the walk-in cooler. I'm just expanding the size of the walk-in cooler.
I see.
So the deck's gonna come forward towards the street, and then there's gonna be more walk-in space.
And the idea to get the walk-in space is that you have your restaurants back up and going, things are going well, and you want to be able to keep fresh product.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the space, and you try, like I said before, in order to stay in compliance with Board of Health rules, I was getting deliveries, 5, 6 times a week, because you have to keep things 6 inches off the floor. There's just certain rules you have to follow, it's just, I find it just increasingly difficult because of the way the delivery schedules are working now. They just don't deliver. The minimums for deliveries have gone up, so I can't get the smaller deliveries in each day, and it's just become a situation where I just need the space.
And that is where your kitchen is, so it really doesn't make sense to put it in any other place.
It doesn't make sense to put it anywhere else, and I think it would be more of a hindrance on any other side of the building. You can't go behind it,
Right.
and if you go on I suppose I could go on the other side, but it would be impossible to work that way.
Right. That would be counterintuitive to how your business runs. Okay. I think I'm good with questions. Public hearing, is there anyone that wishes to be heard on this matter? Sir, could you step up to, could I ask you to step up to the microphone, please? And if you could state your name for the record, please, that would be great.
I'm John Cardi. I'm the neighbor at 757 Main Street. These guys are awesome neighbors, too. I just wanted to ask, you keeping the dumpster in the same spot?
Yeah, there's nowhere else for me to put that dumpster. That's been there for
No, that's...
40 years, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good. I just didn't want it any closer
Oh,
to
no, it's not going that way. No.
whatever that is out behind, that barn that's going to collapse in any minute.
Oh, that's not
full of-
mine.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think that's probably your biggest problem with the whole spot. But that's it. I just wanted to ask about the dumpster and...
Yeah, that's staying exactly.
Yeah, no, and I'm good with
Yeah.
everything. These guys are great, so.
Great, thank you, we appreciate that.
Very nice of you to come.
Yes, thank you. Anyone else wish to be heard on the matter? Okay. Can I get a motion to close the hearing, please?
Motion to close?
Second? Did-
Oh,
Did they?
not yet?
Did anybody
Oh,
want-
sorry.
Did anyone want to speak or no? No? Okay. Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved. Can I get a motion, please?
Yes, I make a motion to approve the appeal of Dean Sokos, sorry if I butchered that, 123 Maple Avenue, Rutland, Massachusetts, for special permit to the Town of Shrewsbury zoning bylaw under Section 4B to construct a deck for a walk-in cooler on a non-conforming commercial structure, lot, and use upon property located at 749 Main Street in the Residence B2 District.
Can I get a second?
Seconded?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to close the
Krista?
meeting, please?
Guess so, that's it, huh? Wow. we
That's it.
passed right through that. Motion to close.
Can I get a second?
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved.
20 minutes.
Zippy, zippy.
20 minutes. I think that's the.
This is the only and
That's the
first
first
time
in,
ever.
I don't know how many years.
Hang on, hang on.
Oh.
It's gotta-
Oh, yeah, everyone sign it. Make sure we signed
We
it.
got that. Literally
I
never.
kind of like my signature.